Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter, that is Marketing Management of Class 12 Business Studies. This chapter is not only the most lengthy chapter of business studies, but also it includes the marks weightage which is higher in second part of business studies. So this chapter is quite important for you, and as it is a very lengthy chapter, it have scope of many MCQs. So deep studying this chapter is very important for you. So let's start. The concept of marketing. As you study in class 11th also, that what is market? The market refers to the place where the transaction takes place between buyer and seller with respect to the exchange of goods and services. All we know that the market is a place where the buyers and seller meet for the exchange of goods and services, and the seller get the profit, the cash, that payment. So market is a very wider concept nowadays because it includes potential buyer also. What are potential buyers? Which can be customer of the organization in future. Now, the concept of marketing is, it is a process of interaction between buyer and seller with the objective of exchange of goods and services. All the highlighted points are very important. So, the marketing include many functions which are undertaken in the marketing process. That is planning of product, designing the product, packaging, labeling and standardization, branding, warehousing, transportation, advertisement, pricing and distribution. And now a new element is also added, that is after sales services. If a person getting a product which include after sales services, it is preferred by the customer, more preferred by the customer. So marketing is a wider term. Now what are the features of marketing? The first feature of marketing is need and want. The marketing include first need and want. The marketer identify your need and what thing you want they develop. Okay, so the feeling, the desire you want something to satisfy your desire is your want. Human needs shaped by the some factor such as a culture, personality and religion. In short, marketer's job is to focus on identifying the needs of customer and developing the product and services which satisfy their need. Market offering. The market offering refers to the complete offer for the product and services which include the features like shapes, size, quality, taste, color, etc. So the marketer offered that product which is just according to your wants. Okay, the market offering developed after analyzing the needs and preferences of the customer. Now, the customer value. The exchange of product and services between buyer and seller are very important term. For the customer, buy a product is just equals to the cost of product. If the value of product is greater than the cost they pay, they will purchase good. Marketer should add the value to the product so that customer prefer its competitor over its competitor. Now, this is the place where you want to make your product more superior than competitors. And this process is called customer value or adding the value in your product. Exchange mechanism. This time, the product and services are exchanged for the money or some valuable items. There are two parties are present, the buyer and seller. They offer something to each other. Effective communication is done between the two parties. Then after the exchange will be possible, and each one offering the goods or services or money, and each one have the right to reject or accept the offer. Okay? Now, who is marketer? The person which play the very important and active role in exchange. He or she can be the buyer or seller depending upon the active role played in exchange process. Marketing management, it is a wider terms which is defined here as the process of planning and executing the conception of pricing, promotion and distribution of idea, goods and services to create exchange and satisfy the individual and organizational goal. Okay, so it is the series of activities, as you can explain them by putting marketing and management in a different slot. Okay. Now, what are the steps in a marketing management? First, choosing target or target market, creating demand for the products and services, and attracting customers, and creating and developing and communicating superior value for the customer. Okay. Now, marketing and selling. In the previous days, the marketing concept is not developed. Then the selling concept is used in the market. But now marketing is more developed, and we compare here the selling concept. Selling concept is also used nowadays, but the marketing concept are used most of the firms or organizations. So, first is scope of the term. The marketing concept is a wider term because it includes many activities like planning, organizing and controlling. All the elements are included in marketing. But the selling concept is a narrow terms because it is just based on transferring the ownership of the goods to customer. Means of profit maximization. The marketing concept focus on the customer satisfaction. If the customer is satisfied, the firm is able to earn profit. But in selling concept, it is just based on selling of the goods. Maximum goods are sold, then the profit will be earned. Now, scope of activity is before the product is produced, the marketing process is start. But selling concept is just after the product is developed. It emphasizes on customer needs. It is totally focused on customer, what they need, what they want, what features they need in their products and services. But selling concept is just based on the product. They only focus on developing product and selling them by aggressive selling strategies. Okay. Now, there are some concept of marketing, or we can say that the concept or philosophy of marketing management. So, first of all, the production concept. As earlier year of industrial revolution, the demand for industrial goods was greater than the supply because the producer of these goods were less. The selling was not a problem to them, so they use production concept. Hence, the main focus on business activity is just on production of goods. They earn profit by large scale production, thereby the average cost of production reduce. As you know, more and more goods are produced, the per unit cost reduce. Consumers generally favor the product which is widely available at affordable price. Now, this concept is not used because production concept is not enough in this era. The production which leads to increase in availability goods and selling it at an affordable price are the two important aspects in the production concept. Okay. Hence, the main focus in distribution activities. Next is product concept, as its example is Apple, iPhone. They use product concept. They emphasis on production capacity and increasing the supply over the period of time. Okay, so the lower price could not ensure the increase in sales, further survival and growth for the firm. So they make superior value goods. The superior quality products with more features and better performance is the main focus of product concept. The quantity production to the quality production is just shift in the product concept. The product improvement is maximizing the profit, and the good quality and offering additional and new features in the product is the focus of product concept. Now, this concept is based on increased competition. Okay, now this concept is here, it is not visible. It is a production, product, and this is the selling concept. Please, here I mention selling concept. Okay, so selling concept is just based on selling the goods. Okay, to increase the competition among the seller, the marketing environment is changing day by day. Emphasis on the product quality and availability does not ensure the survival and growth of the firm. So they focus on selling the goods. Okay, now the need was felt to attract the customer and convince them to buy the product. To sell products of the firm by aggressive selling and promotional techniques is the main focus of selling concept. The promotional activities like advertising, personal selling, sales promotion, etc. are helpful in this. Thus, the primary focus of selling concept to sell the produced goods by using intensive promotional techniques, by their advertisement, by their sales promotions. Now, the most important concept is marketing concept. This concept focus on customer satisfaction, as they think if customer is satisfied with their product, it will repurchase and also suggest some other customer to buy from this firm. So they focus on customer satisfaction. In long run, the firm needs to identify the present need or prospective of buyers and satisfying them. Okay, so customer satisfaction is a primary focus, and identifying the customer target is also a primary focus. It identifies not only target of customer but identifying the targeted customers. Okay. Now, the need of customer should be satisfied by their product, because if the needs are not satisfied, customer will not repurchase from them. Satisfying the need of customer is better than that done by the competitors. And if you are good from your competitors, profit will be earned. So the focus on the customer satisfaction, affecting and smooth manner of marketing process, and need of the customer will be satisfied, which improve the selling of the organization. Okay. Now, the new concept which is developed in the society is societal concept. This concept gives the adequate consideration to the social problems. As we are operating our business in society, so we should focus on the problems in the area, in the environment of the business organization, like pollution, deforestation, shortage of resources, overpopulation, etc. So, this concept suggests that The interest of society cannot be ignored, should not be ignored the interest of society, and issue the long-term societal welfare activities and the effective and efficient use of resources, because it is the main asset of the customer. Okay, so businessman must identify and meet the needs and wants of target market and deliver in the effective and efficient manner and taking care of the customer. The primary focus of this concept is customer need along with the society well-being. Okay, so these are the philosophy of marketing concept. Now, what are the functions of marketing? First is analyzing and assembling the marketing information or market information. First and foremost, you have to identify in which market you establish your product. So you have to identify the best opportunity in your environment. Second is marketing planning. You have to plan how you create the market plan to achieve marketing goals and objectives of organization. Now, product design and development. First of all, you have to decide what is the shape, what are the features of product, so they can attract the customer and help the product to gain competitive advantages in market. Fourth is standardization and grading. You have to check the quality of product, whether it is good, it is not harmful to society, and certain qualities which you ensure in your product. Okay. Fifth is packaging and labeling. It is quite easy to understand. Packaging as cover or package of the product so it can be safe from the damage, and labeling the slip which provide necessary information about the product. Both are important in success of market or product. Branding. The producer need to decide whether the selling the product using the generic name, general name used as entire category of the product, or brand name. Like Nestle is a brand, okay? Lay's is a wafer. So it is example of branding. Customer support services. How you handle the complaint and feedbacks of customer is customer support services, after sale services, maintenance, technical services, customer information, etc. Product pricing. The price related to amount of money to be paid by the consumer for purchasing product is also important term. The price of product is inversely related to the demand of product, which means the lower price of the product and higher the demand. Promotion include the information customer about the policy and encouraging them to purchase the product. Physical distribution is just made for the channels of distributions, place of production of the place of consumption, and transportation, how you actually move your goods and services from one place to another. Okay, so these are the functions of marketing. Now we discuss the marketing mix. Marketing mix means a set of various marketing tools used by the organization to achieve desired objective of marketing. All the seller have some objectives by selling their products, their goods and services. So the desired objective can be achieved by marketing mix. Okay, it is also called 4 P's. And in organization, various decisions with the respect to marketing are affected by the large number of factors. Some are controllable, which can be controlled, which are within the organization, and some are non-controllable factors which is outside from the organizations. Okay, like you can control the price, the branding, the advertising, but you cannot control the policy of government, inflation, deflation, etc. To achieve the various objectives, marketing tools are used, and choose the most suitable and best combination are the main objective of organization. So what are the elements of marketing mix? Product, price, place and promotion. Okay, so now we discuss each and every element. So product. In terms of marketing, the product refers to the mix of various tangible and intangible attributes of product which have value and can be exchanged. They are capable of satisfying the need of consumers. Beside physical goods, a product includes services also. So a product defined not only the physical product but also the utility, the satisfaction is a product. After sales services such as customer care, addressing consumer complaint and taking feedback are also part of product. So product concept is wider term. Now, product is a bundle of utility, functional benefit, psychological benefit, social benefit. Functional benefit refers to the utility derived from the basic function performed by the product. What is the basic work of the product? Okay, like cooking gas is a medium of cooking. Now psychological benefits are pride and self-esteem derived from owning the product like car, AC, and social benefits like accepting among the peer group such as the consumption and use of particular product. First is product mix. It refers to essential decision related to product quality, design, packaging and labeling the goods. So first we discuss the branding. Branding refers to the process of giving unique name, sign, symbol or term for the identification of product, and the name can be either generic name or brand name. The brand name acts as a basis of differentiation of firm's product with the competitors. Okay, so the product include generic name and brand name, the name of whole class of the product, and the brand name, the different name given to the product which can be differentiate the product in the market, right? So these are the main element of product mix. Now, terms related to brand. The brand name includes sign, symbol, design or combination of them. Like here is some example like Parker, Raymond's, etc. Brand name, the part of brand which can be spoken, verbal part of brand like Asian Paints, Uncle Chips. Brand mark. Some mark are also given like Adidas. Trademark, the part which has legal protection so that no other firm can be used such name. Simple and shorts. These are characteristics of brand name. It should be short and simple like Pepsi, Coke are example. It is the name which explain itself like Ujala. It explains that something white or bright. Unique, it should be unique so that it attracts the attention of the customer, can be adaptable, can be introduced new product also under the brand name, and legal protection. The brand name must have such that it can be registered and hence can be obtained legal protection. What are the advantages of branding? The marketer of the goods and services help in the product differentiation. It differentiates your product from competitors and control over market. Helps in advertising the product easily, and differential pricing. You can differentiate your price as you studied in class 11th. Okay, monopolistic market and easy introduction of new product. You can easily introduce new product under the brand name. Okay, so these are the main advantages of branding to the marketers. Also, it helps to customer that it gives the clear information identification, as you can identify the Maggi from its packaging also and the symbol of Nestle. Ensure the qualities and also use as a status symbol. Now, packaging. Packaging is also important part of organization of product. Like packaging helps in protecting your product and also advertising your product. So it have three levels: primary packaging, secondary packaging and transportation packaging. Primary packaging is the immediate packaging, outer packaging of the product, like toothpaste tube, cold drink bottle, etc. Secondary packaging, the next addition or layer to the protection of the packaging, like cardboard box with tube of toothpaste is packed, and further layer of the protection for the storage and identification of identification and transportation, like wooden box, carton, cardboard box, plastic box, etc., which are used in transporting the goods from one place to another. What is the function of packaging? First is protection. The packaging helps in protecting the goods from the outside elements like the air, the water, etc. Identification is quite easy from the packaging, like the blue packaging and the letter D can be recognized from the distance, okay, like Dove, okay. Convenient, it is quite convenient to handle them. Promotion, it is self-promoting by the packaging of the product. Importance is, it's indicate the standards and health and sanitation. Self-service outlet, it attract customer itself. Product differentiation and innovative opportunities, like you can innovate in the packaging of product, okay. So it quite easy. Example is, product now can remain fresh for the longer period of the time without refrigerator, okay. It can be innovative opportunity or technique. Now, the second element is pricing. It is the most important because it involves the profit of the organization. Price refers to the amount of money which is paid by consumer to obtain the product. Basically, this money represents the total sum value of exchange for obtaining the benefit of having or using the product. Pricing occupies an important role in the marketing, as product can be sold in the market without price tag or guideline to determine the price. It also an important factor in determining the demand of the product. The demand of product shares a negative relation with the price, as you studied in economics. Price increase, demand decrease. The marketer should decide the price in a suitable manner so that they can increase their product price also and demand also. So, the value offered by the product is shown as price, and it has become important term for the company to compete each other. So, what are the factors affecting the price of the product? First of all, the cost of product. As you have to price your product so that you can cover your fixed cost as well as variable cost, some semi-variable cost. So, the cost of product include fixed costs which remain fixed, like machineries, variable costs which vary with the level of output like labor, and semi-variable like commission paid to intermediaries. And after adding these costs, we find the total cost. The firm decides such price for their product by ascertaining the total cost. Utility and demand of the product. If your product offering the utility and uniqueness, you can increase your product price. Okay, the person may be ready to pay the price for the product up to the period where the utility of product is equals to the sacrifice made by him in the case of price paid in the product. So, you have to ascertain whether the product's elasticity is elastic or inelastic. Like the demand of luxurious good is elastic and the demand of essential goods are inelastic. So, for the product which demand is inelastic, you can charge higher price, and the demand of the product which demand is elastic, you can change your price according to the proportion change in demand. Now, the degree of competition in market, it is quite important to ascertain. If there is higher competition, not possible to firm to increase the price according to their needs. They should ascertain the competitor's price also. Government regulation, some restrictions are imposed by the government to increase or decrease the price. The regulation of price of certain commodities are done by the government. So, you have to ascertain these regulation which is imposed by the government. Now, we discuss advertising as the physical distribution is deleted by CBSE for this year. So, we will not discuss in this video. Now, what is advertising? It is a technique of the 4 P's like product, price, place, that is physical distribution is ignored here, and promotion include first element, that is advertising. So, advertising is an important tool which helps in promoting the sales of goods. It is an impersonal technique of promotion of product which is paid by the marketers. It helps in attracting the customer towards the product, and the common mode of advertising are newspaper, magazine, television, and also in Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, etc. The functions or features of advertisement are cost involved. It involves higher cost which is borne by the sponsors. Impersonal mode, you can no direct contact with your customer. Identified sponsor, advertisement is undertaken by identified sponsor who initiate the process and also provide the finance required for it. What are the limitations of advertisement? It is less forceful, impersonal form, so it cannot be force customer to attract them towards the product, so less effective. Analysis of impact cannot be possible. You cannot identify whether advertisement is good or bad effect on the customer. Rigid, standard form of communication. Only potential customer can be focused on this. Low effectiveness. The numerous advertisement for the similar product in the market, thereby the effectiveness is low. So, here is a question comes in the examination which offers or asks against or for the motion of advertising. So, first is against it increase the price of the goods, okay, but it reduce per unit also. It is include some social values or not. The advertisements sometimes include the information which is not socially desirable, okay, but the decision to purchase a good can be made by seeing the advertisement. Confused buyer, advertisement sometimes confuse the buyers about the product, brand they should purchase, but it also offers the wider choice to the customer. Encourage the sales in inferior product. Yes, advertisement sometimes increase the sales of inferior product which is not desirable by the customer. The quality is relative concept. What will be the inferior to the one customer can be superior to another. As you know, the inferior and superior product of each customer is different. Some advertisement in the bad taste, yes, may not be appealable or may not be desirable by the society, but it is a subject of phenomenon, and the variety of the person to person is acceptable and sometimes offensive. Now, second is sales promotion. It refers to various short-term incentive which is offered by the advertisers, or we can say the seller. So, the sales promotion is the technique which is used by the seller to promoting their product for the short time period. Okay, so it is quite important for the seller to influence their customer to purchase their product and services. Some sales promotion activities are rebate. The product are offered at the special price, lower price for the specific period of time so that the excess inventory can be cleared off. Okay, discount, as you know, it is a quite familiar terms to you. The product is offered the marketer from the lower of their par value. Refund, it involved giving back some amount of the price paid by the customer basis on the proof of the purchase. Product combination, they offer gift with some products like oil and the comb. Quantity gift, they increase the quantity of product as you many times use some chips offers 20% extra. Instant draw and assign gift, sometimes they offer the scratch values and gift coupon offered to the customer on the purchase of the product. So these are the very important tools. Lucky draw, offering product to the selected few as part of lucky draw. Some more benefits, gift vouchers, 0% finance. You can purchase any goods on easy installments. They also offering the finance facility like on automobiles. Sampling, free sample is distributed. Form of small packets are provided to the potential customer. Contest, events and contests are organized by the seller to promote the product to attract the maximum number of customers. Third is personal selling. It refers to the personal form of communication where you communicate with the customer in the direct way. The features of personal form are personal communication, personal form, direct contact to the seller and buyer, development of relationship, the chance to develop a relationship between seller and buyer, and the buyer become the permanent customer of the product, as you can easily study their expression about the product. What are the merits of personal selling? It is a flexible, can be modified. You can easily observe the expressions of customer, so you can be flexible about the information, about the product, about the offering. Direct feedback, you can receive direct feedback from the buyer, so they can give their direct feedback and the need of the prospective customer can be identified. Minimum wastage, there is less wastage of efforts, and you can directly contact to the targeted customers. Okay, so it is the merits of personal selling. Some more are role of personal selling. It can be used as a merit also. So effective promotional tool, increase its sales directly. Flexible tool, it depends upon the purchasing situation. You can give more information according to the needs of customer. Minimize wastage of efforts. Yes, you can easily save your efforts, save your time or cost. Consumer attention, you totally give attention to your particular customers, consumers, and this will increase the trust of customer on the product. Lasting relationship, salesperson and the customer develop the lasting relationship which helps in repurchasing of goods. Personal rapport, you can personally rapport with the customer, thereby increasing the competitive strength of the business organization. Role in introduction stage, when the product is new, you have to introduce it to the customer because they are not trusting on the product. But if someone explain them in an effective manner, they can purchase it. Link with customer, salesperson sometimes make the persuasive role, service role and informative role also. They pursue them to purchase the product and act as a link between business firm and the customer. Now, fourth is public relation. It refers to the activity undertaken by the organization to promote or protect the image of the company in eye of public. The role of public relation is quite different. The role of public relation can be discussed in the respect of following functions of the public relation department. The press relation, the public relation department of the company maintain good relation with the press because they spread news about the product so that the true and positive news about the company can be circulated in the society. So they make press relations. Product publicity, promotion and publicity of product can be easily facilitated by the public relation department. For this, department can conduct the various activities like seminars, culture event, news conferences, etc. Maintaining the corporate communication. If you communicate with public directly, they maintain their goodwill. So the article, brochures and some other form of communication is done under the maintaining corporate communication. Okay, lobbying. The organization have deal to government officials regarding the business and economic policy. The public relation department needs to play active and crucial role in promoting and decoding the regulation with the effect of organization. Counseling. The public relation department provide counseling to the management on the general issues like population, unemployment, social causes, pollutions, etc. So public relation is quite important because it directly deals with the problems regarding the public. So here video ends. After studying this chapter, you are able to solve some case study on the marketing management. You are requested to solve all the case study which is present in your textbook, especially from the NCERT. Here the chapter ends. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you.